You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for December 2nd through the 13th. Dante is freaking out, Anna is feeling guilty, and Cyrus completely snaps. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and before we dive into what's coming, please click subscribe. All right, on Monday, December 2nd, TJ and Molly bicker. This trial may have been the straw that breaks things between them. They make a huge decision about their future when it seems like he's asking too much from her, something she's not ready to give. Lulu realizes her timeline is vastly off for how long she has been out of it. Rocco is so much bigger than her now, and that has her thinking, Lucky thrills Laura with the news that Lulu's out of her coma, but then scares her with that Cyrus update. They are desperate to find Lulu, and hopefully someone will call the Spencers soon and let her know she's at the Q's safe and sound. In the promo, Laura says that Lulu must have felt like she was in danger to take off like that. And even though the trial drama is winding down and the verdict is out, Ric versus Alexis is heating up. She is absolutely disgusted with him, but agrees to disagree. Drew is angry and very upset by what Jason says. Likely it's about moving in. And in the promo, Drew's telling Jason if he moves in, then Scout and Drew are moving out. And there's a photo, a very bizarre picture of Jason, Carly, and Drew at the Quartermaine boathouse. Looks like Drew is in diving gear. Tuesday, December 3rd, Laura updates Anna about Lulu, and she likely wants to know Anna's progress on locating Valentine and Charlotte. Someone needs urgent help from Jason. Obviously, he'll step up like always. Maxie and Dante talk about the Lulu incident where she came into the house with the spare key and then took off. And I wonder if at this point Dante will have seen that his ex-wife is at the Q's. Danny talks to Jason and Carly, and things get really emotional on Tuesday. And we have a photo of Ric and Molly talking. She's very upset. It's at her apartment. I suspect this happens on Tuesday after her big fight with TJ and this decision-making thing they're doing. Ric must defend his actions, whether Ava is guilty or innocent, according to the jury. Ric will still have the same haters, but they may get more passionate about their dislike based on the verdict. Wednesday, December 4th, Ric and Ava talk and he makes an admission. If she isn't going to prison, I wonder if she will act on her crush on Ric. BLQ is feeling uncertain about something, and Anna struggles with her guilt over letting Valentine run off with Charlotte. So can she fix this mess? Laura has bad news to deliver. I'm guessing she's catching up with Lulu about some major losses over the past few years. Her father, Luke, is dead. Her Aunt Bobby is dead. Her nephew, Spencer, is dead. And I saw a couple of people here in the comments saying that she's going to find out that her boyfriend, Dustin, died. She knows that. She knew that before she fell into the coma. Unless GH is doing a retcon and rewriting it, Dante told her Dustin died. He handed her the engagement ring that Dustin had bought for Lulu, and Dante told her Dustin's last words before he died. So, yeah. Also, when Lulu fell into the coma, she did not know Cyrus was her uncle. Again, unless they do a retcon, that is a fact. The truth about him being related to Laura didn't come out until it's like a week or 2 weeks after the bomb blast when Lulu was already in the coma. So I wonder if she thinks he was lying to the people at Turning Woods when he was saying that he's her uncle, which that would freak me out, waking up and finding that a lunatic, is saying he's my uncle. Jordan offers Curtis some advice about how to handle Drew's betrayal. And on Thursday, December 5th, Sonny offers advice to Dante, but his son is in uncharted waters, losing Sam, regaining Lulu. There's just a lot of stuff for him to process. Carly takes a big risk on Thursday, and TJ looks for a sympathetic ear from his Uncle Curtis. There's the trial, the issues with Molly, him still working through his grief over the baby. So much to talk about. Isaiah shares personal news with Jordan, and Jason makes an offer to Brennan. Remember, Jack Brennan really wants Jason to work for him, and I wonder if he is making a bargain like, I'll swap a one-time gig if you'll help me find Charlotte. We'll see. Friday, December 6th, Molly is upset and begging Christina to please not do something she's considering. In the promo, we have Christina telling Sonny she wants the truth, saying she needs it right now. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure what day it is, but this is my only Christina spoiler day, which is why it came up. Obviously, she'll be on earlier in the week when Ava's verdict is read. Lois reaches a realization, and Brad gets some intel about Lucas. Ava has a demand that she states to someone, and Liz really wants answers about how Sam died and keeps pressing because now she knows for sure she didn't do it, and that means something happened that isn't on those official logs, and Lucky is going to keep working the case with Liz. The week of December 9th through the 13th, I'm wondering when Diane is going to convene people to read Sam's will. We all saw Alexis digging up in that box. I suspect Sam updated it with Diane maybe after she and Dante moved in together. And I will say, and I saw a couple of comments, and thank you, I went back and looked at the episode. I thought the Sam will document folder was on Alexis's desk because she and Diane were on Alexis's side of the two desks, and then they cut to this close-up without cutting back over to Diane's desk. But I went back and I watched, and yes, if you commented, you were correct. Diane should have that. Alexis was disbarred at the time, and I wonder if Alexis even spoke to Diane before she went digging for the old one and started telling people what was in it. Cyrus is chafing at being cut out of Lulu's life, and I suspect he's not going to give up so easily. He had some twisted plan in the works, clearly, because he was trying to move Lulu to South Carolina, way far away from her family. I think Cyrus feels this, I don't know, some sort of sick connection to her and responsibility for her because he nearly killed her, and I'm pretty sure he did kill Sam, and, you know, he's just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at this point. The verdict in Ava's trial causes ripple effects all across Port Charles, and I just hope Carly and Olivia have got a contractor coming to the Metro Court to install actual safe windows, because that thing was ludicrous from the start. That window broke more easily than one of those faulty ELQ condoms back in the early 2000s. The push to locate Valentine intensifies, and I'm pretty sure Brennan knows where his pal is at, and I just wonder if Valentine will send Charlotte home for a visit to keep the heat off of him. Sasha struggles with whether to tell Michael about the baby, but keeps it hidden for now. Michael continues to navigate his marital crisis. His wife is still lying, and Michael is devoting his energy on taking down Drew, but the issues between him and Willow cannot go unaddressed forever. Dante is reeling, coping with his grief. Drew's ultimatum about Jason moving into the Q's makes it harder for them to plan how to co-parent the three kids, and Lulu being back in the mix makes it all so much messier, and Dante just doesn't even know which way his head is on right now. Quick note about the Hollywood Christmas Parade. It took place yesterday, Sunday, December 1st, but it's going to air on Saturday the 14th on the CW, and Jordan Ashford actress Tanisha Harper was part of the parade, one of the featured stars. And by the way, sad news, Lynn Herring, who plays Lucy Coe, lost her husband this Friday. He's another soap actor. I've got a video coming in a little bit about this. Check back for that.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.